What is up, and welcome back to another episode of the Girl Gainz podcast. I'm Amberp.
I'm Alexis Adams.
Alexis is going to the O. I might insert like some applause. Some sound effects there. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the vlog. Just got done recording episode 133, I believe, 33 or 34 episode of the Girl Gainz podcast with Alexis. She's going to the O again. So by the time this vlog goes up, that episode will already be downloaded. That episode will already be available. But if you are not listening to the Girl Gainz podcast, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you're a bodybuilder, or if you're just interested in what's going down in the bodybuilding world, or maybe you're just like a health and fitness, whatever the case may be, hold on. Murillo's calling me. Yeah. Bye. What was I saying? I don't know. So today is Monday, June 17th. Let me tell you something. Prep is prepping now. Prep is working. It's working. So after this past check-in, coach dropped calories some more. We upped cardio by 5 minutes. I think I updated y'all on that in the last vlog. I can't remember. Yesterday, so I went to bed hungry on Saturday. I woke up hungry on Sunday. I ate breakfast on Sunday. Was hungry. Was at the gym hungry. I was hungry all day yesterday. But then for some reason last night my stomach started hurting. I think maybe I had just got a little backed up. I don't know. This morning I woke up and I checked my weight and I was like, okay, the weight has gone down, but my stomach was still feeling yucky. Went to the restroom and I already I can tell. It's like when you've been doing this for a while, you just know, right? Like I just can tell that I am tighter. Like I know, I could feel it. And then Murillo last night when he hugged me, he said that I felt smaller, and I'm like, yeah, highly doubt it. But that's what's going on there. Feeling good. I am very, very hungry right now, to be honest. I need to go run some errands. This vlog, we're going to Junior Nats this weekend, okay? So we got to clean brushes. We got to do meal prep. I had Murillo prep all of my chicken at the bakery yesterday because it's just easier for him. I know, spoiled, blessed, and highly favored. I hate cooking. It grieves my soul to cook. I don't know why I'm this way, but that's why the Lord brought me a man who loves to cook, because me, I don't love it. It's not my ministry. I am not into it. So let me get on with these errands. Training today, hitting delts. It's nothing interesting to see. I mean, I just go in, get myself a good little pump because I don't need to force too much growth up there. So yeah, I'll see y'all, well, in the next clip.
And all the way up here. Because it's going to keep a better waistline here rather than if you sink.
Ah, okay.
And I think you're probably doing it because you're trying to almost minimize your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
But right now your shoulders don't look overpowering.
Okay.
So I think like whatever you're doing with training is working.
Okay.
That's what you should do.
Yeah, no, it's weird because I feel like I look really small, but I know, I'm like, no, don't worry about that.
Well, I had that same feeling and then I pumped because I felt small and they were like, Better. And then when you pivot, I want to have you pivot a little bit more. So right now, you're kind of stepping harsh to the side instead of pivoting here. So think like you're here and then actually pivot like 3/4 of the way around. So it's like a side or almost a rear angle of your glute rather than here. Because here you're like giving too much emphasis on the side leg rather than the glute hump.
Okay.
Yes, and then it should make the step out a little less long.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. You're good. You're good. Okay.
Good. Good.
I feel like here, there needs to be something there. I just don't know what.
Let's pretend this isn't my life. Let's pretend it was a great night. Let's pretend that it was real nice. Let's pretend that it's a movie. Let's pretend that it's a story. Let's pretend that it was glorious. Cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work.
So I just finished up my posing with Alexis. If you are a bikini or wellness girly and you need help with your posing, you need to go hit up Alexis. The tweaks that she gave me, amazing, just big time. And even if you are a pro, it doesn't matter. I say it all the time. Michael Jordan had a coach. Kobe had a coach. Like, why are we out here thinking that we don't need coaches? Why we don't need extra set of eyes on us? Like, get somebody to help you. So just finish that up, and I'll go ahead and tell you, my posing endurance is trash. I have not practiced posing like this since my pro debut. And don't be like me. Don't be like me. Sometimes life happens, and I get it. If you are in a situation where life happens, first of all, have some grace towards yourself, but go ahead and get back on it, because let me tell you, I am glad that I am getting on this right now, even when I'm not lean, even when, you know, it's hard to see the lines. And don't think because maybe you're in off season or it's the beginning of prep, like, what's the point of posing if you can't see the lines? Posing endurance. Mine is garbage. I used to have very good posing endurance. However, if you don't use it, you lose it. So this is your sign. If you ain't been posing, hit up Alexis. Posing with Alexis, she'll get you together. So, as of right now, you know, I'm learning to be present. This is something that I have been struggling with just forever in my devotional, being present. Because what it was saying was, oh, Holy Spirit, help me to say it the way that I read it and I can remember it. Basically, if you're always in a hurry, constantly being in a hurry, there's no love, there's no joy. You're not present with the Lord if you're just constantly go, go, go. So that's something that I'm working on, being present. Just sitting, enjoying my coffee, not thinking, oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta do that. Just taking it one thing at a time. And something else that I realized I had to do was these crazy to-do lists. This is something that I've struggled with for quite some time, trying to have a million things in the day. Nah, I used to say top 3. Now, how I have it is, what's my one major task that needs to get done today? Everything else is extra, because I really want to break this fleshly spirit of hurry, go, 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 try to do all the things, try to accomplish a whole month's worth of a to-do list in one day, because all it does is stress me out. And I've been very overwhelmed this week. I've been praying over myself and just anyone out there who is really dealing with the spirit of just feeling overwhelmed. Take a step back. That means take a step back. I say it all the time. Be still, lean into the Lord. When I pray, I say, okay, Lord, I need for you to, I need to lean into you. I need to allow you to be my peace. I need to allow you to be my rest, because your girl been wrestling. But anywho, listen, the fro. Oh, and it's Juneteenth today on the day that I'm filming this. I don't know when y'all are going to see this, but the fro is froing. I'm loving my fro. I spoke with Jay last week. We were just talking about the season and things. And I was just talking about my worries about my back. She's not worried about my back. And when I think about it, I haven't been hitting my back hard at all. So I had made a comment to her about how I was worried about my back, and she said, but your fro is your branding. If you went pro with your fro, I don't understand why you need to change it. And I was just kind of like, yeah, I get that, but these are just things you worry about in bikini. But then I said to her, if I ever make it to the Olympia, I'm wearing my fro on the Olympia stage. And she looks at me and she goes, so why not just rock the fro the whole time? And I was like, you know what? Again, this is why it's helpful to have a coach, because, so yeah, the way the fro is looking right now and the shape, of course, was too early to tell what's going on with my back. So if the back isn't as crazy shredded, especially because I'm doing jazz this weekend at Junior Nat, I love her on stage. I love everything about her look. I love her fade. I love her physique. I love how she poses. I love her transition to the side and she rubs her head. It eats, you guys. I'm like, Lord have mercy. So it's definitely got me rethinking things. Yeah. We'll circle back. We got to clean some brushes and things. Let's go. And also, as I sit here trying to figure out how to get more memory on my 2017 iMac, long story, I forgot to mention I am 2 pounds down. Now, I'm not someone that checks I'm not someone that checks my weight frequently throughout the week. However, the way your girl been feeling for the past 3 days, I just knew. I said, nope, in the name of Jesus, we gotta we're dropping weight, because in my mind, I keep telling myself, you got far too much fat on you to be feeling this tired. You got plenty of reserve. But then I had to realize, okay, Amber, so literally a month ago, you were eating over 2,200 calories, and now your calories are less than that. We're somewhere in that 1,700 calorie range. So of course you're going to feel tired. It's only natural. Body's trying to auto-regulate. Well, let me tell you, prep is prepping. It is working. Your girl has been hungry 24/7 around the clock, and I'm tired by 7 p.m. However, we have dropped 2 full pounds. And so I'm hoping tomorrow when I check in, if I can be 160 when I check in tomorrow, which is still an astronomical amount of weight. We still got a long way to go. Ain't nobody getting on no one stage anytime soon. However, if I see 160, all praises to God be the glory. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. All right, gym, cardio complete. It was packed. However, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Already had my post-workout meal because your girl was hungry. The hunger is here. We're hungry all day long. So now I'm settling into that. Have check-ins tomorrow. So I have a feeling check-ins are going to be good, because just this morning when I was posing with Alexis, I was looking like I can start to see like glimmer of hamstrings. Like, it's crazy like what 2 pounds will do, but I can start to see little things. So I need to clean some brushes. I didn't film like my training because it was just lats, and it's not that interesting. 25 minutes of cardio. Need to clean some brushes. But first, I need to get my mother situated. So she has her DJ equipment now. And, let me tell you something. As we progress in life and we progress with our parents, and what happens is sometimes there's like this transition period to where you start to parent your parents. And so it's just kind of like, I got stuff I need to do, but I gotta get her settled first. Otherwise, you feel me? But here's what she's working with right now. This is her setup. So if you're in the Charlotte area and you want the best DJ in the land, DJ Lady Libra, to do your party, wedding, whatever the case may be. She don't do the young bucks though. She don't do none of that. So yes, I'm gonna help her hook this up right now. Yeah. He looks like he's saying, I don't transfer myself from a computer. I didn't think you did. I didn't think you did. What he's saying, can I do that and still use my email there? Or I'll be strictly by the phone? Mom, I don't understand what you're asking me right now. Can the stuff from the computer go to the hard drive? Yes. Can I still pull it later and see it? On the hard drive.
Yeah.
You just have to have the hard drive plugged in.
Okay. Okay.
How do I turn this on?
You know, she's the one. I ain't trying to worry about her either. She's the one on the tech side though. I need some more reading glasses. I can't even see the little fine print they have next to it. But she says, as long as I got the
Laptop with supported controller mixer. Alright, fam. I am just packing my stuff, getting ready for junior nats. Do my check-ins this morning. I'm feeling kind of bloated just because I didn't poop yesterday. So you know how it is when it all just kind of sits. However, weight's down, which is good. Things are working. Clean some brushes. While I'm doing that though, I want to address something really quickly. Hang on, let me find the comment. So I had posted a YouTube video and it was my champion mindset of an IFBB Bikini Pro. There's one comment in particular that I really wanted to hone in on. Okay, so it is from Healing Pretty Podcast. Love you, girl, because you always watch and leave me comments. But I'm going to read what she said, and obviously I'm not putting her out there on blast because she left it in the comment section. So she said, my first competition, I got feedback that I should consider a category I have no interest in. I had to deal with that mentally. Has that happened to you? I don't know if you've ever talked about this, but have you ever gotten feedback from judges recommending you consider wellness or another category? I have not, friend. I'm bikini 100% through and through. I have small bones. Like I'm narrow. I'm bikini 100%. However, my best friend Alexis, y'all know she's one of my best friends. She went through this. So she was bikini. And then when we got to 2020, she was doing a warm-up show and they straight up told her, if you do bikini, you won't do well. And so she did bikini. This was NPC. She did bikini and I think she got like 3rd place or something, but then she did wellness and got the overall. So at that point though, wellness was brand new. So no one knew what it was. Fast forward to now, it's just one of those things where specific body types do fit better in specific divisions, right? For instance, like for me, like I said, if you're someone who tend to has just like smaller limbs, smaller bones, you're more narrow like how I am, then yes, you're going to be great fit for bikini. Now, if I wanted to do figure, could I? Probably so, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, and this is just in the name of me thinking about it as a pro and wanting to be competitive. I don't want to put that much muscle mass on. I'm not trying to do, I would have to use a lot of PEDs, and I'm not trying to do that. Please do not misunderstand that just because you carry body fat on the lower half, that doesn't make you wellness, okay? Wellness girls have muscle. And then this is not to break any of y'all spirits. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All women carry body fat on the lower half. That's how we're designed. We have estrogen. We're designed to have babies. So everyone carries body fat in the lower half. What happens is for some girls is if they don't get lean enough, which no one's truly lean enough your first show, right? No one's really gunning it like that on the first time, but what happens is some girls think, oh, because I'm not lean enough, that means I just carry more muscle on the lower half. No, it's body fat. And so then they try to do wellness, and then they might do it at a small regional level and get by. But then when you start to get more competitive, and then definitely when you get to that national level, There's a significant difference. So there's a difference between body fat and muscle. For a lot of wellness athletes, this is just something that I have seen. They like the look of it, which I totally understand. It is a cool look, but you need to really self-assess yourself and ask, is this muscle or is this body fat? 9 times out of 10 is body fat. And if you're thinking, oh, I need to go do wellness, it could be that you just didn't get lean enough and or you don't have the sufficient amount of muscle. However, can you build? Can you grow into it? Yes. But here's the other thing, because y'all know I'm always keeping one double O with y'all. If you are really gung-ho on wanting to be a wellness competitor and you want to go to the national level, you want to go to a pro card, get a pro card, you want to be a competitive pro in wellness, you've got to ask yourself the question, what am I willing to do? Y'all know I've talked about it. I have my line in the sand. I know what I will do and what I won't do. So again, you pick and choose, be mindful of what it could potentially take. And this is not at all to deter anybody. Y'all know I just cannot get up here and overlook these things because I know a lot of new athletes are watching, they're listening, you're wanting advice. This is stuff that I wish I knew when I first started off. So again, you just have to decide what it is exactly that you are willing and what you aren't willing to do. And then also with wellness too, I mean, all bodybuilding divisions for females and males, it takes time. I'm going to say this, okay? It has taken me 5 years to look the way that I do with decent genetics and walking on with some muscle. So if your genetics are subpar or if you just have no muscle, you get what I'm saying? So use that as a benchmarker for you to get an idea. If so, how did you deal with it? Alexis struggled with it big time. She was very resistant, but now look at her. She's going to the Olympia for the 2nd time. So also, have you had to deal with judgment from other Christians? This is what I really want to get into. Have you dealt with judgment from other Christians about being a bodybuilder that competes? I know of women that were kicked out of ministry in their church for it. So here's the thing. I honestly never thought about me being a Christian and being a bodybuilder until I kept getting that question last fall. And I thought it was weird because to me, I'm like, so what? I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. I like to bodybuild. I'm going to say this. I understand what it looks like to the church. I get it. And I'm also going to say this. I do not have an answer, nor do I understand why God has put me in this and has me doing this right now. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. I don't have understanding on that because I very much so, like I would be doing y'all a disservice if I didn't sit here and say that I get why other Christians or anyone in ministry would frown upon bodybuilding because in the name of modesty, right? I can't negate that. I can't ignore that. But at the same time, I don't have an answer. I don't know why this is how my life is. I don't know why God is placing me here and telling me, I don't know. However, that's how the Lord works, you know. For me, I'm a little bit of a different situation because I don't work in a church. So I don't have that experience with, you know, working directly in a church, like being full throttle in a church, working in the ministry, and me bodybuilding. I do hope to one day find a home church that I can go to. I think I found one. I'm pretty sure I found one. But even still, you know, I understand where like if they say it's a problem, then okay, that's no problem. Cool, because I'm still going to go to church. I'm still going to, you know, get my praise and worship on. I still want to get the word. I'm still going to read my Bible. I'm still going to, you know, do what I need to do for my spiritual walk throughout the week. But I also have my own beauty ministry as well, you know. So it's icky how I personally would deal with it. Like, I have friends who are Christians. And even with clients, like no one has ever said anything to me directly. If anything, all the feedback that I have gotten from it is very positive. But then I'm also going to say this, y'all. In that video that I did last fall, I was very particular about my words. I feel that I maybe don't have those types of issues when it comes to like people frowning upon me being a bodybuilder. And I'm sure there's someone out there who doesn't like it, who doesn't think it's holy, and that's fine. But I think a lot of it also has to do with the way that I carry and present myself. I'm not a sexual human being. I don't over sexualize myself. And in that video, I was talking about like photo shoots, bikini photo shoots. The reason why I don't do bikini photo shoots is because I don't care to do that. And really quickly, let me say this because I have worked on plenty of photo shoots where I'm doing glam for, and I have seen so many that are done tastefully and it looks like art. That is not what I'm speaking on. If that's what you want to do, and this isn't me like trying to condemn or badmouth anybody. I know for me as a Christ follower, as someone who does have a beauty ministry, I got to draw the line in the sand somewhere. And I personally feel the only time you really need to see my body is when I'm on stage, or if I am, doing check-in photos for data and feedback and to help other people. But I just don't find it necessary for me. I'm just not doing it. That's where I draw the line at. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't know if y'all have noticed, just like me, my personality in general, I'm more of a modest girl. I'm not someone that shows a bunch of skin. That's just not how I am. So I think, just because of the way that I present and carry myself, that could be a little bit of the reason as to why I don't get those type of comments. And then also I think a lot of people know I'm not with the nonsense and they just not gonna come at me with it. So then there's that too. And then as far as judgment from other Christians, I do not care. I just simply do not care. And the reason why I do not care is because I know what the Lord put in me. I know what he told me to do. So that's that. Again, I'm not in a church where I'm immersed in it, where I'm working in the church. So it's very different for me. Now, for someone who is working in it, that's a whole different ballgame. And I can't speak to that. That's one thing I will never do. I will never speak on things that I don't know. But I saw that comment and I wanted to just really hone in on that just a little bit more because I get your questions, I get your concerns, and I'm pretty sure if you're saying it, there's a lot of other people that have that concern as well. Y'all, I am smoked. I got home from the gym right at 5 and I sat in my car. So that's been my thing. Like whenever I pull up, I like to just sit in my car for like 20 minutes and just like be still. Oh my gosh, I'm smoked. When I got to the gym, first of all, I'm sorry if this vlog is boring. If anything, I'm helping somebody out while they're getting their cardio done, or you got me in the background while you are cleaning your house. I don't know, but y'all know I don't create content for the vlog. What I got going on that day, my life, that's what's in the vlog. So sorry if it's not exciting, but this is my real life. This is what's happening. So by the time I ran my errands, I was smoked. I had to stop and get me a Celsius, which I didn't want to do because yesterday, y'all, I don't know what was up, but my little Celsius was hitting. And yesterday was only a shoulder day. So I'm doing face pulls. No, it was lats. It was lats and rear delts, excuse me. So I'm doing face pulls and all of a sudden my heart starts bumping. I'm like, okay, if you've done face pulls before, they're not a strenuous exercise, right? So I look at my watch, I'm like, yo, why is my heart rate, this is good molecules. This is hyaluronic acid. Everybody, hyaluronic acid, keep you nice and plump, healthy, glowy, all that, alive, youthful skin. But I looked at my watch and I was like, yo, why is my heart rate it was like 130 to like 135. Like that's like me warming up, getting ready to do my cardio. And so I had to sit there for a moment because I was like, am I about to pass out? My heart rate should not be that high doing freaking face pulls. So the only thing that was different was I had a Celsius yesterday and I haven't had an energy drink since it's been months. It's been months since I've had an energy drink. So I don't know, maybe. So today on the way to the gym, because I already had my coffee, Now, I'm not gonna lie, I pulled in through Starbucks and I got me some espresso. And I was just like, okay, girl, you're pushing. I find myself pushing caffeine hard very early on, and I don't typically do that. However, something that I've been struggling with is this is like the psychotic part of prep, okay? I'm tired. My body is taking some time to adapt to the caloric deficit, and I'm being very hard on myself. I know, just stay with me. I'm being hard on myself. I'm aware, because in my mind, I'm like, girl, you got far too much fat on you to feel tired. You're nowhere close to lean, right? Because I equate exhaustion with being lean, and we're not lean right now. However, we have never dropped calories this much this fast, so I think it's just taken my body a minute to kind of clock in and be like, oh, okay. But so I pulled over to the gas station and I got myself a Celsius. Only drank half because, like I said, I've already had too much caffeine for today, and I'm someone who's sensitive to caffeine as well. So I said all that to say, today was glutes and hams. I didn't record it. Like, again, y'all don't come to my channel for training. I feel like everyone at this point knows how to train. I feel the biggest thing, the best thing you can do for you is learn your body. That's what I've had to do. As of late, I don't talk about this often. My back has been hurting me really badly. So if you're new here, I have arthritis on the left side of my neck, and I also have scoliosis. I have 2 curves in my spine. I don't talk about it because, well, it's there, and I didn't know I had all this going on until I was about 33. However, I can definitely feel some things in my lower back these past couple of weeks. So for my training isn't crazy super intense. I have a different training style, as in you're not going to see me pushing a lot of heavy weights, like especially for upper body. Upper body is just like, get a good pump, get some good blood flow. But for the lower body, I'm training around injuries is what it is. So for me, my style of training is, well, first of all, with hip thrust, if I try to go heavy, I don't feel it in my glutes anymore. I don't feel it in my glutes. Every time I start creeping up, I feel it nowhere where I need to feel it. So that's one of the main reasons why I don't throw in a lot of weight for hip thrust. But also for me, again, like, I'm working around injuries as well. So I have to be mindful. I have to preserve my body. So my style of training is I like time under tension, and I'm a tempo girly. I will slow that thing down, and I have great mind muscle connection, and it's been working. So again, that's why I don't really like to show my training, because it's not exciting, you know what I mean? But I don't mind watching other people's train, but I just feel like for me in my house, my training, it ain't all of that. So came home, I had to wash my hair. So hair update, I trimmed my hair last at the end of March before I got my braids. And I was telling Jordan this the other day too, like when I took the braids out, I was like, yo, the ends of my hair feel horrible. Like, my hair has never felt like that, just very dry and dehydrated. I kept getting tangled. Like, my hair doesn't tangle. I can easily detangle my hair, but I was struggling. But then I thought about it when I was talking to her. I said, I wonder if it could be because my hair was in braids all of April, all of May, and half of June. So my hair hits water at least twice a week. That's just what it is. That's my routine. Girl, so if you are curious about my Coily hair wash and go routine, I'm going to have a guide coming out soon. So down below, get on the email list so that way you will be the first to be notified when it comes out. All of my steps, my professional product recommendations. It's easy, it's simple. Make sure you're on the email list. But this is my 3rd time washing my hair since my braids came out, and hair's back to normal. Like, it wasn't tangled. I was able to get through it. So I think just me not doing my weekly protein treatment and conditioning, my hair was just like, no, you're not, you're off the routine. So we'll definitely keep that in mind. So now I know the next time I get braids, because I took the braids out and then the next day I got my hair braided right back again, and I probably, like, I know better, but I just had stuff going on and I ain't feel like it, you know what I mean? I didn't feel like going through all that. But now I know for next time. And especially, I wash my hair, like do like a deep cleanse, detox clarifying on Sunday. And then by Thursday, which today is Thursday for me when I'm filming this, I either need to shampoo with a moisturizing shampoo and condition, or I will do just a co-wash. Co-wash should not and never takes the place of you shampooing your hair. But the reason why I went ahead and washed it is just simply because it's hot outside and I'm a sweater, and I like for my whole body from head to toe to feel clean, and my hair thrives with water. A lot of people, assume that water washing your hair is bad. It's not. You just got to know what products you're using. Like if I'm washing my hair for a second time in the week, then you best believe the shampoo that I'm using is a moisturizing shampoo, and my conditioner is always moisturizing because that's what a conditioner should be, especially when you have coily hair like myself. But yeah, so I got my fifth wind right now. And check out the hair vlog because I have everything explained, my steps and what I'm doing. So I'm just going to finish up this and then I'm going to pack. I'm going to give y'all my meal prep tips for traveling because I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. And the reason why a lot of people struggle with it is because they're just making it too hard. Y'all making it way too hard on yourselves. So we'll get into that. So listen. Bear with me, your girl is tired. I was supposed to be doing meal prep tips while I was packing my food. And then I packed all my food, went to go get cozy on the sofa, and realized I didn't share my tips with you. So we're going to do that right now briefly. So this bag right here, this is a bag that I got off of Amazon years ago. It's got one side for like cold items and then the other side for dry goods. Since this is like a quick weekend trip, in and out, I'll probably be able to just use this cold side, so I'll put all my protein with ice packs on this side. But this is my bag for travel, and in this bag I always keep things that I know I'm going to need or I might forget. So I have some seasoning in here, I have stevia, I've got garlic salt, I've got utensils, and this other one here I have coffee pods, I have protein powder, I have my scale. I like my scale because it's travel size. Just open it. All I have to do is open it if I have a bigger bowl, but if not, I can leave it flat. Oh, don't tell me the batteries just died. Okay, cool. Then put whatever I need on, of course, if you're weighing in ounces, grams, whatever the case may be. So love this little guy because she is travel friendly. Leave that in there. And then do I have anything? I've got some tea in there. Yeah, so this is just my protein powders, coffee. These things, they live in here, they stay in here because those are essentials. And then I also have some salt, some sea salt. Got more coffee. What else is in here? More utensils. Disinfectant spray. I always typically have like a small little travel size bottle of Dawn dish soap. For some reason, I think I left it at a hotel because this is something that I feel a lot of people don't think about, especially if you are staying in a hotel. You need to have a way to rinse out your meal prep containers. So bring extra meal prep containers. So this bag, I know my essentials will always be in here no matter what. There have been times when I didn't have salt, I didn't have stevia, didn't have utensils, didn't have my seasoning, all the things that I know that I like to have, they just live in this bag here, okay? So now, pick your foods. Again, if you're on meal plan, that's a different situation. I'm macro. So Jay didn't make any adjustments to my plan this week because we dropped 2 pounds, so there's no sense in making adjustments. And that's the thing. I think sometimes people get frustrated in prep, or they think that things are supposed to be forever changing. No, prep is very boring like that. Like, if you're making progress, if the plan is working, there's no sense in messing with it. You want to keep going until you stall. And then once you stall, that's when you make manipulations. So you make your manipulations. For some people, it might be a refeed. It might, hey, push a little harder. Go, go, go. That's how prep goes. So no changes. And since there's no changes, I'm eating the same foods, but I like to use foods that are easy to travel. So for my carb sources, I have oats, which my oats were already in here. So I went ahead and weighed out my oats and just put it in a Ziploc bag. So I think this is 60 grams of oats. I've got cinnamon, I've got stevia in here, and I also have 50 grams of raisins. I eat cinnamon raisin oatmeal in the morning because the raisins, I've been doing this since before I even got into prep, but just for extra fiber to help everything going. So put my oats in there. It's already got all the things in it. It's already got all the things in it. We're good to go. So my main carb sources, oats. And then because my carbs are still fairly high, jasmine rice, minute rice. Keep it simple, okay? Now, for my food. This is where the thinking ahead has to come into play, okay? So since I know we're driving, which means I'm going to need a meal for sure on the road. So I went ahead, packed this meal, so that way when we stop, I don't have to try to get things out and weigh it. It's already done. And then also I went ahead and did my meal 2 for Saturday as well, because I'll probably be sneaking meal 2 in between girls that I'm glamming, so that way it's done. I don't have to weigh anything out. Now everybody is different. If you're someone where you just want to go ahead and weigh everything out, so that way all you have to do is pull your container, put it in the microwave and go, you do that. I do this for my meals when I know I have to travel, or if it's in the middle of glam. Sometimes if it's just a really busy weekend, what I will do is I will go ahead and do all my meals and just put them in a Ziploc bag, just simply because it's lightweight, especially like if I'm flying. Like, flying is a whole nother situation. I'll show y'all how I do things when I fly, when I go to the universe in a couple of weeks, but we're not flying, we're driving. So I have these 2 made already, and then so for tomorrow I have my meal 2 already made, I have my meal 3 already made, and then my other meals in between are snacks, so I can eat that when I get to the hotel. Then I'll probably have one on the road. But then my other protein sources here are salmon. I eat salmon in the morning, ground beef, and then chicken. So these here are just already made in bulk. My salmon is already weighed out for 2 days, so that means I need to have it for Saturday and Sunday. That's already good to go. And then same thing for my ground beef. I need to have this for, yes, sorry, I got off track. I need to have this for Friday and Saturday. And then the rest of my food is left over. I'll have 2 meals for the drive on Sunday. Yeah, I'll have on the drive home Sunday, I'll have my breakfast, I'll have my meal 2, I'll have a snack, and then by the time I get home, I'm good to go. Keep it simple, y'all. Don't make it more harder than it needs to be. And I also feel the main reason why some of y'all struggle, and this has come out of love, some of y'all struggle because you're princesses and you're trying to make these Gordon Ramsay meals in prep. Very, very basic. When you start having to do all these extra things, like, that's the thing, like, even for me with tracking my macros, like, you're not gonna see me smuggling nonsense in my macros. In fact, I might throw my macros, like, well, what I'm eating. And that's the thing, people always love, what are you eating? And the thing is, it don't matter what I'm eating, because I'm eating what I like. You need to eat what you like. My macros, it doesn't matter what my macros are, just simply because if you are a 5'2" bikini competitor, I'm 5'8", babe. So what I got going on, it's not at all going to be helpful. The only reason why I do share my numbers is for the sole fact of for my class H girls, my tall girls, because when I first started out, I was hard pressed to find girls that had similar structures, because let's face it, a 5'2" girl and a 5'8" girl, our bodies are just different. It's not the same, it's totally different. And so, when you're learning, you're trying to figure out, okay, well, what's a general idea of what I could potentially be on stage, or just to kind of get an idea of what things could be. I couldn't find that. I feel like that's very easy to find for girls who are shorter, but as far as the cases like my class H girlies, my tall girls, my girls that are 5'8" and up, that's why I share my information for those girls. So again, if you're watching and you're a short girly, it's just we are not the same. I love y'all with all my heart and soul, but that is my main reason for me sharing my numbers. But even still, something that you have to remember is I've been doing this for 5 years consistently. Even if you are my height, but this is your first season, you probably don't have as much muscle or muscle maturity. It's just a lot of things that go into it. So again, all of this is just information for people to kind of get an idea. It's not law, it's not Bible. And then everyone's bodies are different. Everyone can digest different things. Like I can't, for some reason, at the beginning of prep, I was trying to eat ground turkey, never had an issue with it, can't eat it no more. Ground chicken last prep, can't do it anymore. So you have to listen to your body and make sure that you are paying attention to what you can and cannot digest. I don't care if it's the best thing in the world according to nutrition or whatever the case may be. If you can't digest it, you can't digest it. Oh, that's the other thing. For my veg, I have spinach in there with my ground beef and my chicken. So that's already in there. Vegetables are tricky with traveling because sometimes, especially if you gotta fly, if I'm flying, I typically just bring all of my protein. I always bring my protein and my oats. But everything else, like any fruit and veg, I just Instacart it when I get there because it's just a lot trying to go through all of that. So, meal prep tips. I'm going to bed. All right, car is packed. I've got my chair, I've got my kit, I've got my food. Those are the most important things. And then I have my suitcase in my trunk with like my little bit of clothes, toiletries, hair products, and my ring light. So this is always the most nerve-wracking part of traveling for me. It's just making sure I've got my chair, my kit, work stuff, and food. All right, let's go to Olivia's and let's head to Tennessee.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep.
All right, hair station. Olivia, she's here. She's in the shower. She had to finish up some cardio, makeup, lights, chair. This is a good hotel room, so I'm so annoyed because I did not remember to book. Well, no, I forgot. Oh, wow, that's weird. There's no mirrors in here, which, you know what? That's nice because we don't need to be looking at ourselves all the time. Okay, so I love how spacious this hotel is. I will remember this for next year just in case, but I forgot how quickly Junior Nat's hotels book up, and I prefer it because it has a little kitchen in there. I stayed there last year when I competed, and it's right across the street from the venue, so you can just walk across the street. However, this is only 3 minutes away from the convention center, and the space is good, it's clean, it's safe. So I am tired. It is 6:15. We're getting in bed early tonight because it's show day, so that means early wake up.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo. Smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky in vibrato. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin, I'm uncomfortable with my ends, I'm uncomfortable with my friends, I'm uncomfortable with my drinking, I'm uncomfortable with my thinking, I'm uncomfortable with my ways, I'm uncomfortable in this space, I'm uncomfortable on good days, I'm uncomfortable on bad days, I'm uncomfortable with my soul, I'm uncomfortable with my heart, I'm uncomfortable with myself, I'm uncomfortable with my heart, I'm uncomfortable with my thoughts, I'm uncomfortable with my feelings, and sadly I'm uncomfortable with healing. I can't hold a frown too long, I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long, I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. And you are the time of my life. Amaru, yeah. You brought the days to my nights. Eh, I did everything I said, but I did it all my way. Oh wow, told you when you came my way, can nobody take your place. Oh wow, you know like the game them play, give it to you straight all day. Oh wow, body do the talking, babe. Baby if you make man praise. Oh wow, yeah. Today owana odo ejinye la lo me. Ame bude quick pe ma hotepe oh. Yeah. You bring the energy that I need to charge my life. And if it do you no wrong, baby. Yeah. And you are the time of my life. Of my life, my life. Yeah. You brought the days to my night. Yeah. You brought the days to my nights. Me no look no other way. Do anything for my babe. Oh wow, too much on that body, babe. You go take my breath away. Oh wow, she go make magic in the bedroom and I can't wait. Big mood, in love with you forever. Yeah. No day owana odo ejinye la lo me. Ame bude quick be ma hotepe oh. Yeah. You bring the energy that I need to charge my life. And if it do you no wrong, baby. Yeah. And you are the time of my life. You are the time of my life. Yeah. You brought the days to my nights. And you brought the days to my forever. Yeah, forever, I can't put it in words. No.
I've been relaxing for the past 2 hours. Hour. It's 12 o'clock. Well, no, hour and a half. I've been relaxing, all right? Got myself a break in between. This morning's athletes were such a vibe. It was such a good morning. When I tell y'all, when you pray, and something that I learned, something that I didn't learn it, I came to an aha moment a couple of weeks ago, and this is going to sound real stupid because it's so simple, but, obviously we are to pray without ceasing, right? And I've been really heavy in prayer lately, just making sure my prayer life is on point. And then one day it hit me, just like I kind of started taking inventory on things that I've been praying for, other people I've been praying for, and just, battling my own struggles, because we all have a struggle, right? And then it hit me one day, and I can't remember, I was watching someone, was it Jackie Hill Perry? I can't remember. And she said, ask the Lord to help you through it. And then it dawned on me, and I was like, I can just pray and ask God to help me. That's it. And I'm not praying to ask God to take me out the suffering, because that's the issue, right? We always assume like, oh, well, if God's real, then why do we have to go through troubles? It says it. There will be trouble. It's right there, plain as day. Read the text. But I was like, when I'm struggling, I can just say, Lord, help me, guide me, just wisdom. And something that I've always done is just in regards to me working in beauty. And that's why, especially now, because I'm just so aware, I never did before, but I don't feel that it's appropriate for me to take all the credit for it, because it's not me. When I tell y'all, when I was in beauty school, I prayed over my hands. I'm not kidding. I prayed over my hands. I pray before every show morning, every single morning, because I can't start work without it. And I just know, because I say my prayers and I bless the morning and everything, and every athlete that comes through here, and just the whole the room and everything. It's like, I don't know, man, today was just a really good day. Anywho, Olivia, can't do shows without Olivia. Olivia did hair today, y'all. She did the hair today. I just let her go. And that's big for me, because when you have something and you holding on tight to it, my business, and then to just let someone else just to release it. And today I was like, I'm just going to let her do hair, because I thought to myself, what is the absolute worst that can happen? I'm right here. Everything is fixable. I can, if anything happened that goes wrong or looks wonky, I could fix it. It helped me out so much, because while she's doing the hair, I'm doing the makeup. She finishes up probably about 10 to 15 minutes before me. And then I can have the next girl coming in. She can start the hair. I can do touch-ups on the hair, recurl, just little tweaking things, take the photos. That girl's out the door. Then I can jump on the next girl. Like, we had a flow going this morning. And when I tell you I'm so grateful for her, I'm so grateful. Because my first time doing a show without her was Junior USA's. And let me tell you, listen, I'm not as young as I used to be, okay? I got my limits, and I understand I'm not old, but also understand I've been doing this for 11 years. So, 25 is different from 35. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be 36 in October, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I'm so grateful for her. And then, of course, I told her, I was like, your main thing is just to make sure I get my meals in. She made sure I got my meals in. I had a little break in between, because we were just ahead of schedule. Ahead of schedule. That is clutch. And that's something else that I'm going to start doing too. I'm going to be intentional about when I make the schedules, putting a little break in there, because that little 10-15 minute break just to sit down and eat and hydrate myself, it just helps me get through the rest of the day, right? Especially if it is like I have a gap in between and I've got more people coming in later. So I've got 3 pros coming in around 45 minutes or so. So I'm just chilling, like I'm sleepy, but it's okay. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. My back's not hurting. Marilla made sure I put he calls it my back brace. It's actually just like this little waist trainer that I got off of not Instagram, Jesus, off of Amazon. It's like $20. I don't wear it for waist training purposes. I wear it for my back when I'm working, because my back gets toe up. And then Murillo gave me body work before I left the house. Oh God, it was amazing. So wearing that waist trainer while working helped me out a ton, because unfortunately my back has been giving me troubles this week. And I'm glad my coach don't watch my vlogs, because I haven't mentioned that. And I got to go see her in a little bit. So, okay. is Sunday, and I feel like I have been in a fight and a brawl. Yesterday was up at 3 a.m. Didn't get in bed until 11:30. Probably didn't fall asleep until midnight. After I was done glamming the pros, I went to watch the pro show. So that was very, very fun to watch. See Bikini Pro in person. And then this morning, I got to do a new Bikini Pro for the athlete championship photo shoot that they always do for the pro card winners. So did her glam. Love how her glam came out. It was just, I was like, getting ready to say, loved her glam. Love how everything came out. And now it is time to go home. I am exhausted. I can hardly think straight. My body is tired. I have had enough. I'm going to go home and take a sabbatical because my social battery, that's the thing. I have to use a lot of energy, and it's not the actual work. It's like the mental, and so I'm going to just go fall off the face of the earth. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed spending a week with me watching the vlog, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Cast one more net.